I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Spotlight, moonlight, baby, why you tripping, get your moonlight. Shorty look good in the moonlight. All these little bitches so bad, mine. Spotlight, moonlight, baby, why you tripping, get your moonlight.
Yo, what's up guys, this is Waifus here. So today, I decided just out of nowhere to post again. I know it's been about a month. I actually wanted to show you guys how I do my retakes. So first things first, before I show you the actual retakes, there's 3 things I want you guys to be able to fucking master before even attempting to do my retakes. So the first thing I need you guys to learn, it's I call it like a cone flip or some shit like that, like just like some kind of cone flip. So what you want to do is you want to double edit your cone, place a couple walls and kind of box up around that cone. And then what you do is you want to jump up, reset the cone into a ramp, but like turning around, and then practice that. Just be able to infinitely do that all the way up to max, kind of like 90s, except for like you're in a box. Alright guys, so the next thing I want you guys to try to learn is it's called, I like to call it the OG sway, old school sway. It's like the original thing FAZE Sway ever put on like his Highground Retakes tutorials. It's just you double edit your cones, you ramp floor ramp, and you catch yourself on the ramp. Best way to practice this is literally do it infinitely. It's pretty easy to do, you guys need to know how to do this shit. Alright, so the last thing I think you guys need to know how to do is, I'm pretty sure it's called a box jump. So basically what you want to do is you want to place a cone, and then you kind of like stick 2 walls behind the cone to kind of protect your jump. And then you want to do a side jump, but make sure you're facing like sideways. And what you want to be able to do, like this move is actually very useful on its own. Just kind of practice, try to figure out how to do it infinitely. Once you're able to do all 3 of those like little fragments right there, you should be able to do any retake that I do. Sometimes I'll add in like a Waifu cone or whatever, I just like to mix it up. But generally all of my retakes consists of those 3 moves. Only just slightly altered in some kind of way. Alright guys, so here I'm actually going to be showing you guys a retake that I learned from the man FAZE Sway himself. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get yourself into like a scissor ramp kind of situation and kind of put 2 cones above you. This, what it does is it can confuse where a person's going to be, and it also adds a lot more layers of protection. After that, you want to add in a 3rd cone to the side. Turn around, put a wall behind you, a wall to the side, and wrap around with 3 walls. You have to get all 3 walls. The reason why I like this retake so much is you can turn this into a cone flip. You can do the infinite side jumps if you really want to, or you can do the actual retake itself that FAZE Sway does. And to do that, you literally want to make a ramp out of the cone, add your top 2 cones, kind of like how you started off, and then you wrap around. You just do the 3 walls. Add the top 2 cones, bam, bam, the 3 walls, wrap around, jump, ramp, cone, cone, 1, 2, 3, jump onto the ramp, edit it, cone, cone, 1, 2, 3, jump on the ramp, and then you can edit it. Continue going, it doesn't matter what you do. Usually I'll do this and then I'll mix it up with some of the fragments you guys learned. This retake is very, you can mess with it a lot, if that makes any sense. This is the perspective that your opponent or the enemy is going to be seeing. As you can see, it's actually like a fucking tunnel. It's cracked as shit. For this second retake that I'm going to be showing you guys, you're going to want to get back into the same scissor ramp situation with the 2 cones above you. But instead of adding a 3rd cone, you're actually going to want to do the whole like sway classic thing, the OG sway thing. But you're going to want to turn to the side rather than just going straight. After that, you're going to want to edit straight through the floor and the wall, and then kind of make a miniature box on top of yourself and do the cone flips 2 times. After you do 2 cone flips, you should be like 5 stories higher than you were and going a whole different direction, and you should be able to put more retakes on top of the cone flips. Like it kind of sets you up for another one of the retakes. Alright guys, so for the last retake, it's actually just an alternate way to do the second retake. So what you're going to want to do is when you're on the OG sway thing but kind of turn sideways, you're actually going to want to do a box jump off to the side rather than editing through. After you do that box jump, do 1 more box jump and then do a normal side jump. Turn around, like do a 180 after the normal side jump and go for height. This right here is actually what it looks like from your enemy's perspective. As you can see, it's really fucking hard to hit you. So I highly recommend learning this fucking move, and it's not very hard once you get the movement down.